Hey, what's going on, everybody? Derek here from M1 Realty. Welcome to 2023, and I'm back with your Woodward Corridor real estate market update for the month of January. Let's get into it. So the market's kind of going all over the place depending on what city we're talking about. So we'll be talking about a few different cities. So check this out. We're going to start with Ferndale like we usually do. And as of right now, there are 49 homes for sale in the city of Ferndale compared to 32 that closed in the month of December. The average sale price in December was $228,960. Now, this is the first time in a while where we've had 2 months that month over month we saw decreases in the price. It was down 5.4% versus homes that sold in November, although we are still 1.6% higher than January of 2022. Homes that sold in Ferndale in December sold for an average of 98.2% of asking price, and they sold in an average of 28 days on the market, and there's currently only 1.4 months worth of inventory on the market in Ferndale. Now on to Hazel Park. There's currently 56 homes on the market in Hazel Park compared to only 21 that sold in the month of December. The average sale price for homes that did sell in December was $161,567. This is 1.6% higher than the average sale price in November, and it's almost even with January of 2022. We're 0.6% lower than 2022. No big deal there. The homes that did sell in December sold for an average of 97% of asking price, and they sold in an average of 39 days. There's currently 1.6 months worth of inventory on the market in Hazel Park at this time. On to Oak Park. In Oak Park, there's currently 43 homes on the market compared to 24 that sold in the month of December. And those homes that did sell in December in Oak Park sold for an average sale price of $192,133. Kind of similar to Hazel Park, that is down 0.7% versus November, and prices are actually down 5.3% versus January of 2022. Although if you do remember, back last January, there was literally almost no homes on the market in Oak Park. I think at one point I checked in January or February, and there were only 9 homes for sale in the entire city. The homes that did sell in December sold for an average of 96.6% of asking price, and they sold for an average of 29 days on the market, and there's currently 1.8 months worth of inventory for sale in Oak Park. Now, in Royal Oak, there's currently 109 homes for sale in Royal Oak compared to 55 that sold in the month of December. The average sale price of homes that did sell in December was $339,677, which is 1.3% higher than the average sale price in November, and it's 0.5% higher than January of 2022. Homes have been selling for 98.8% of asking price and in an average of 22 days on the market, and there's currently only 1.4 months worth of inventory on the market in Royal Oak at this time. In the city of Berkeley, there's currently only 15 homes for sale, and compare that to 20 homes that sold in the month of December. The average sale price in December in Berkeley was $306,445. That was almost exactly even with the month of November. The average sale price was literally a difference of $7, and we are 6.8% higher than we were in January of 2022 for an average sale price. Homes that sold in December in Berkeley sold for an average of 98.7% of asking price, and they sold in an average of 22 days on the market, and there's currently only 0.7 months worth of inventory in the city of Berkeley. And finally, last but not least, my favorite and yours, that little city with the big heart, Clawson, Michigan. There's currently 11 homes for sale in the city of Clawson compared to 18 that sold in the month of December. And I know for the last couple months we've been kind of keeping an eye on Clawson because the average sale price has been going down. I figured it was an anomaly, but I wasn't quite sure. Well, I'm happy to report, yes, it's an anomaly. The average sale price for December in Clawson was $271,494. That's 4.8% higher than the average sale price in November, and it's 2.5% higher than the average sale price for January of 2022. Homes that are selling in Clawson in December got almost full price. It was 99.7% of asking price, and they sold in an average of only 22 days on the market, and there's currently only 0.7 months worth of inventory on the market in Clawson. So Derek, what does this all mean in plain English? Well, from what I can tell, my assessment of this is the Fed raising interest rates like they've been doing for the past 6 months is having its intended effect. I don't think this is indicative of any kind of a market crash. I think they wanted to put the brakes on the overall economy, especially the real estate market, and it looks like that succeeded. So mortgage rates have kind of settled into the mid sixes right now, and they're even starting to trend a little bit downward. So even though the Fed is still, they've been raising interest rates. They did 50 basis points last time they met. No idea what's going to happen, this time around, because it looks like inflation's starting to decrease. So that's a great sign for everybody. If I had to bet, I wouldn't be shocked if the Fed raised interest rates at least one more time when they meet next. They want to make sure that their number one thing is combating inflation. They want to make sure that is completely nipped in the bud before they start thinking about lowering rates again. But at the end of the day, interest rates, even though they're double what they were a year ago this time, they're still below the 40-year average of 7.17%. So, I think that, there's a lot of products out there to jumpstart people's home buying experience with lower interest rates. There's a lot of down payment assistance programs out there. Sellers are, depending on the city and depending on the property, much more inclined to give seller concessions. So, the industry, there's still demand out there, so things are still selling relatively quickly. A couple of the benchmark indicators that I look at are average days on market and inventory levels. So in no city that we talked about today is there more than 2 months worth of inventory on the market, and almost every city is selling on average in under 30 days on market. So when I see average homes selling in over 30 days, and when I see we start creeping up to like 3, 4, 5, 6 months worth of inventory on the market, that's when it kind of flips into a buyer's market. So we're not there yet. But that being said, it's definitely a much, much, much better market for buyers to buy in right now than it was a year ago. We have significantly more inventory on the market now. Homes are staying on the market longer, which means as a home buyer, you have the ability to shop around, find the house that's right for you, and to negotiate on the price, to possibly get seller concessions depending on the home, and just make it a much more, a less stressful experience than it has been for the past couple of years. And if you're looking to sell a home, we're not getting, over 100% on average of, list price to sale price anymore. But, if you put your house on the market and you can sell it for, 98.7% of asking price, and you can sell it in less than a month, I take that as a win personally. I've been in this business for a long time. When I first started, the average days on market was closer to 90 days. So I'm super encouraged personally. I think this is a great indicator that we're gonna have a really good, 2023. I don't think we're going to see, year over year price increases of 15 to 20%. That's completely unsustainable, and that was part of the reason why the Fed had to raise interest rates. Inflation was contributing to that, or that was contributing to inflation. But putting the kind of making the real estate market mellow out a little bit was something that needed to happen. It's happening. Looks like it's having its intended effect, and I would expect towards, as we get into summer and fall, we're going to probably start seeing interest rates drop back down again. And as always, if there's any city that I didn't get to that you want to know more about, if you have, general questions about the market itself or any specific homes, just reach out to me anytime. My direct line is 586-491-5622. Call or text me anytime. You can also call or text me at 248-561-6155. Shoot me an email, dwerenka@m1realty.net. Facebook Messenger, Instagram, carrier pigeon, smoke signal, whatever you need to do. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of, and I generally get back to you right away. So until next month, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I love making these videos. I love the interaction that I have, people that do have questions about the market. That's why I do this, to keep you guys informed on the state of the market. It's really important to know, especially if you're a homeowner, knowing how much your house is worth is kind of a good thing. So, anytime I can help, I'm happy to do it. And again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.